We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Say you don't know me, I recognize my face. Say you don't care who goes to that kind of place. Knee deep in the hoopla, sinking in your fight. Too many runaways, eating up the night. Marconi plays the mama. Listen to the radio. Don't you remember? We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Someone always playing corporation games. Who cares? They're always changing corporation names. We just want to dance here. Someone stole the stage. They call us irresponsible. Write us off the page. Marconi plays the mama. Listen to the radio. Don't you remember? We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. It's just another Sunday in a tired old street. Police have got the chokehold, but we just lost the beat. Who counts the money underneath the bar? Who rides the wrecking ball into our guitars? Don't tell us you need us, 'cause we're the ship of fools, looking for America, crawling through your schools.
Looking out over that Golden Gate Bridge on another gorgeous sunny Saturday, and I'm seeing that bumper to bumper traffic.
Don't you remember?
It's your favorite radio station in your favorite radio city, the city by the bay, the city that rocks, the city that never sleeps.
Marconi plays the mama. Listen to the radio. Don't you remember? We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll.
gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right. As I turn up the collar on my favorite winter coat, this wind is blowing my mind. I see the kids in the street with not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their need? A son's disregard, a broken bottle top, and a one-man soul. They follow each other on the window, 'cause they got nowhere to go. That's why I want you to know I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change. Na 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 na. I've been a victim of a selfish kind of love. It's time that I realize there was love with no home, not a nickel to love. Could it be really me pretending that they're not alone? Oh, well, oh, deeply scarred, somebody's broken heart and a washed out dream. They follow the pattern of the wind you see, 'cause they got no place to be. That's why I'm starting with me. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself, then make a change. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself, then make that change. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. Asking him to change his ways. No message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make the change. You gotta get it right while you got the time. Now you close your heart, then you close your mind. That man with that man, that man, that man, that man, that man, that man. You know that man could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself, then make a change. Na 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 na. Gonna feel real good, yeah, yeah,
Welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely place.
Moral support.
Such a lovely face.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I won't say good afternoon, it's definitely evening, although I've been here. So if you want to go ahead and grab a seat. We've got a small group, which, considering it's our first year doing this, is not shocking. But I want to welcome you to our first, hopefully annual, depending on how these 3 or 4 movies go, film festival for the Interactive Media Production Program here at Bel Air High School. I'm Mr. Kyle Benfield. I'm the program coordinator. I first and foremost want to thank you for coming, but especially thank you for allowing me to be a part of your children's lives over the past 3 to 4 years. It's been a rough few weeks thinking about this group leaving, and then watching the stress compile as these videos continually kind of evolved and edited. Oh, we need reshoots, or in the case of Marie, still editing at 12:35 this afternoon, trying to give me a heart attack. But it has been a blessing to be involved the way I have. I'm sure you've heard plenty of stories of me, but I have plenty of stories of your sons and daughters, and I could not be more proud of where they've come over the span of their high school career. We're not traditional in any sense. I am the first person in my family with a college degree. I came from a lot of blue collar, so my shtick is a little rough around the edges. I've been told I'm abrasive, sometimes not necessarily appropriate. And despite the tie for the second time this week, I'm not necessarily always the most professional, and that has trickled out a little bit into your children. But they've also obviously positively affected me. The patience that your sons and daughters have as they've gone through the process trying to find their home in interactive media, because it's not just necessarily about editing video. It's a lot more than that. And then being able to go ahead and teach me some of those things that they pick up on my own, because even in 4 years, I can't cover everything, especially when you're trying to build the proverbial plane as it's flying, which is really what happens when you're the first group through with anything. As you can see right now, we have a crop of our interactive media students that are going to be either in next year's graduating class or beyond, that are here streaming. It's one of the many things that we do. Obviously, there's some overlap into the Cat's Eye of the morning announcements that we do here as well. And with interactive media specifically, like I said, not just video editing. You'll see tonight even one of our videos, now it's a trailer, because the full video just never got made, because the scope of it was great, but I was never going to say no, is animated. So there's a lot that goes into it, both a lot of those technical skills, a lot of creativity, a lot of soft skills when it comes to script writing, Maurice being one of them. I'll talk about that a little later. Storyboards, that kind of thing. And it's been an honor, it's been a privilege, and so I thank you. And I will miss this group probably like I've never missed a group of students before, and I can say that's tough. I'm a coach as well, and you grow with those kids, and it's been an honor. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and I want to introduce our first ever graduating class for the Interactive Media Production Program at Bel Air, and that's the class of 2025. My game plan here is I'm going to go through the whole list. You'll notice that we've got 9. It's a small group, it's an intimate group, but it's our first group and only a handful are here. It's hard at the end of the year to get scheduling and timing working out, and then I'll be honest, like prom happened over the weekend and one of the students on the list got sick, and it's just is what it is. So we're going to have a small group here, but my game plan is to go ahead, call them up. I'm going to call everybody, but call them up, and I'm going to present them with their graduation stole, which I remember first showing off and putting around my own neck, which is weird because I never had any of that myself. So I think it's awesome that we get the opportunity to go ahead and give them out, and they've earned that. All right, so for our graduating class, 2025 for Interactive Media Production, we have J.C. Canlis, Colin Gray, Braden Hawk, and that's where Braden stands up and starts walking across stage. There you go, Braden. Alexis Madden, Yanni Macris, Mohammed Pikiandi, Ryan Senzina, Maurice Thomas, and Ryan White. You can walk a little faster. Braden, go, Braden. All right, you're good. Stop. Okay, good. There's only so many of you, remember? There you go. It's like COVID now. Everybody has to be 6 feet away. We good? So, good? Okay. All right, so only have 3, but I'm going to go ahead and present you your graduation stoles. Like I said, I think this is a really cool thing, especially coming from someone that never got to wear one themselves. So, great. Here we go. So our 2025 class for interactive media production at Bel Air High School, and give them a round of applause, please. Okay, you can vamonos now. All right, so we've got those out of the way. Let's go ahead and let's talk about why we're here tonight. I can't take credit for the film festival idea. I actually got that from Greg Birch. He is my counterpart at Patterson Mill High School. Greg has actually taught in some way, shape, or form interactive media much longer than me. He started off at Patterson Mill Middle. I may be missing some time outside of Patterson Mill where he did some of that, and then he moved up with a group in high school. So and I know how I feel about this group that I've seen for 3 or 4 years. I can't imagine what it's like because he saw through a Patterson Mill. It's a middle high school. He saw through a group and was with them for 6 to 7 years. But so they came up with an idea. He had a student that was working on a really long-term project at the end of their junior year and their senior year and was like, well, where do I show this? And Mr. Birch came up with the idea to have a film festival. The idea stuck in my brain. My ADHD kicked in, and I don't even know what he told me after that. But I was like, we got to do that. And so we started working on that earlier this year. I think we finally booked the date. I was actually talking to Mr. Nuno about this. I think it was somewhere around January, February. And at that point, it was real. Now, obviously, all of our interactive media capstone students have been working on different projects of different lengths. To give you an idea, we have a handful tonight that are 20-plus minutes long. We actually have one we're going to end on after a brief intermission that's close to an hour long. And any of you that have ever done any kind of video editing, even if it's something as simple as iMovie on your Apple device, whether it's an iPhone or even a Mac at home, editing video is not necessarily the easiest thing to do. Number one, you think you have 20 minutes of footage and you've got a solid, like, okay, cool, I can get 10, 12 minutes out of this, and you realize out of 20 minutes, maybe it's more like 3 or 4. You also have the technical expertise that goes along with it, because as much as it's a creative endeavor, which I always admit that is not necessarily my strong suit, the technical side of it can be a bear. Your sons and daughters have had to go through the growing pains of learning how to use some of the higher-end technology. We're fortunate to have access to the Adobe Creative Cloud, which is an industry-recognized program for editing video, and have to learn the ins and outs on that. And that program, honestly, we've skimmed the surface, and I would say that we're probably still at best intermediate when it comes to using it, but it is a challenge. And then learning all the other things that come along with video editing, whether it's shot types, how we can utilize lighting, what happens when we go from somewhere like a classroom with all the lights on to a hallway that doesn't have a lot of natural light. How do we work on color balance? How does that happen in post? How does that happen with the camera? And we've grown over the past 4 years with more equipment and with more things going on, and so we've all had to learn. I can't believe we've gotten as much done as we've gotten in 4 years, but tonight is kind of a culmination of that. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start off with our first, and I don't want to say I'm the most excited for it, but there's been bits and pieces that I'm scared to watch, not because of what it is, but because of my reaction to it. And that's going to be Braden Hock, and he has directed a film. It's called That's a Wrap. Braden had asked to come up, and he actually wants to talk a little bit about it. So we're going to swap places so I can go ahead and I can start the movie. And we're talking like 20 minutes, right, Braden? All right, everybody, here comes Braden Hock.
Hello? Hi. I didn't write anything down, and I'm not good at public speaking, so I'm going to make this quick. I just want to say thank you to the 6 people who showed up tonight. I really appreciate that. This whole program, this whole experience has meant a lot to me and everyone in it. and it is really hard to move on and say goodbye. So I couldn't really put that into words, so that is what this short film is about. Keep in mind, I know I've been here for 4 years. I'm still an amateur. I still can't put together a tripod to save my life, but I hope you guys can enjoy it for what it is. So without further ado, here's my short film. That's a wrap. We do that every morning. It's the reason I'm motivated to show up here every day. That and the interactive media program that it's a part of. I know, that sounds fancy, but to put it simply, it's a film class where we have full creative freedom over our projects. For better or for worse. But it's done a lot for me over the years, and I really couldn't imagine high school without it. Oh, yeah, that's Maurice. He's been in the program with me from the start, but unlike me, it's not a motivator for him. It's not that he isn't motivated, he's just motivated all the time. Hey, I actually studied for that test we got today.
Oh, did? How did that go?
Pretty good. Got a pretty solid sheet of notes.
I actually had a test today, too. I took a couple notes, not too many.
And that's Mr. Benfield, the bare-headed backbone behind the class. Trust me, he complains about a lot of things. This class is never one of them.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Hey, got your attention? Like, maybe put the devices down for a second? All right, fantastic. So look, game plan. All right, we have to keep working on what we have going on over in the studio. I know that we're all over the place when it comes to our progress, but we need to start seeing, things actually being finished in post and then end up on the TriCaster so we can actually start to kind of make some progress in doing it live. I had this up. There's not a lot really going on with Canvas, so just please continue to do your thing. If you have any questions, obviously I'm going to be around all over the place, so just ask when you find me, yell for me, whatever you need to do, and we'll go ahead and we'll go from there. All right, but that's all I got. I'm done wasting time. Let's go ahead and let's get to work.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Cocked your head to the side and said I'm angry. 5 days since you laughed at me, saying get that together, come back and see me. 3 days since the living room. I realized it's all my fault, but couldn't tell you. Yesterday, you forgiven me, but it'll still be 2 days till I say I'm sorry.
Hold it now, I want to hoodwink. Does it make you stop think? You'll think you're looking at Aquaman. I summon fish to the dish, although I like the chalet Swiss, I like the sushi, cause it's never touch a frying pan. Hot like wasabi when I bust rhymes, speak like Leanne rhymes, because I'm all about value. Bert Camper's got the mad hits, you try to match wits, you try to hold me but I bust through. Gonna make a break and take a fake out like a sink and they can shake out like vanilla. It's the finest of the flavors. Gonna see the show cause they know the vertigo is gonna go.
Isn't it crazy?
What?
That we can do, all of us.
What, like nothing?
I mean, you could put it that way, but more of anything you want to do.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of freedom. People do some questionable things.
Would you still take the class if it was more serious?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I enjoy this stuff, you know? I look forward to it. It's what I want to do. But would you take it?
I suppose.
All right, everybody. Hey, good morning. Do me a favor, everyone. We got to sit down. We have something we have to talk about. It's definitely not necessarily Good Friday. Where is everybody? Colin, get off the couch. Get over here.
What's up? What's up?
Oh, yeah, that's Colin. I don't really have much to say about him. He's kind of just here. We don't really know what he does. We all kind of just assume he sleeps on the couch.
All right. So look, everybody. I got called into the office this morning, which is really a great thing on a Friday morning, and all I've done over the past 4 years with you guys have stressed we have to be cognizant of the Karens. And I'll be honest, as much as maybe we've done a decent job with that, we apparently did a little bit too much. We abused our freedom. You've got way too much nonsense on film. And somehow that got leaked out, and somebody at central office saw it. And so I guess they're just over us, and they're going to go ahead and they're going to shut us down.
Well, good thing this is my last year.
I mean, yeah, no, we're shut down in 2 weeks.
Oh, shit.
Sulking, are we?
I don't get it. None of it makes sense to me.
But if they didn't have the evidence, they wouldn't shut us down.
I feel like if something were to happen, someone would have been here to see it, right? I mean, I'm in here all the time, Zach's in here all the time, Ben Field's in here. Someone would have saw it and stopped it.
But you would have been able to do that, but you didn't. No one did that. They have the evidence they need.
Look, I mean, this year was supposed to be special, Last year, go out with a bang, on our own terms.
But let's say in a couple months we graduate, you would still feel the same way. No matter what happens, you would still feel sad.
I mean, I don't want it to end. You're right about that. I feel like if there's a chance that we can get a little more time, I gotta try. Hey.
Hey, what's up?
You didn't see anyone doing anything stupid, right? Like what they were complaining about?
No, I have absolutely no idea, and they've showed me no evidence at all.
So as far as you know, it didn't happen?
I'm going to be honest, I assume it didn't happen. I mean, with us, it's kind of hard to say whether or not that's the case, but no, I have no proof. They're just like, hey, you're done, and there was no argument there. They're not going to listen to me. They're not going to change their mind. They're stubborn. They're just going to do whatever they want to do. So it is what it is.
Great. That's Zach. Trust me. I like the program, but Zach lives and breathes it. Hey, are you good?
I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in.
You haven't seen anything, right? I mean, you're in here all the time. You would have saw something, right?
They can't do this, Brayden. They cannot do this. This is my future. This is everything. They cannot cut the program just like that. What am I supposed to do?
You're gonna be fine, because I'm working on it. I'm gonna try to fix it. You didn't see anything.
I've not seen anything. I'm here all the time. I've only heard what you've heard. I don't know what they're talking about, Brayden.
We're gonna be okay. Thank you.
Please, you gotta fix this, Brayden. Please.
Okay. Touchy subject. Got it. So, I talked to Zach and I talked to Benfield. Neither of them saw anything. Like, if something actually happened, they would have seen it. So I don't buy it.
But they wouldn't just shut us down for no reason. There has to be an issue that's worthy of enough to cancel us.
I think there is. I think someone edited a video and sent it to him. I mean, we're in a video editing class. That's not a crazy thing to think.
True, but none of us know After Effects. That's the one skill the majority of us don't know.
You can look up anything on YouTube and learn it yourself. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. But I gotta try to stop it, you know? If I get that project file that shows all the edits, it's irrefutable evidence that we didn't do anything wrong.
So we go on a foolish adventure to find a project file that anyone could have.
I just gotta narrow down our options, but yeah. Okay, who here would submit a video to get us shut down? It's definitely not Zach. I mean, we're shutting down in a couple days and he is still hard at work. I really don't think Ryan would do it either. Okay, Tyler's on his DS phone and arcade machine at the same time. I don't think that's something he's willing to give up. Wait, is that Colin in there? There's a lot on his computer. I just need him to walk away from his computer.
Oh, I'm putting the towel in for the day. Ready to take a little nap.
Oh, well, guess I wasn't entirely wrong about him. Okay, I gotta be quick. Find the project file, get out. Oh god, I'm not seeing anything. I gotta get out of here before he comes back.
Brady, what are you doing?
Nothing at all.
You look like you're just stalking around.
No, nothing.
You have to stop looking for an answer, because there is no answer. I found out it was just a routine check of the cameras. One thing led to another. It's nobody's fault. I mean, I guess it is somebody's fault, but it's not somebody's fault.
So there's nothing any of us could have done?
There's absolutely nothing. It just is what it is.
So, the video was real. HCPS did a routine check of the cameras and they just found it.
So that's it then?
What? I mean, there's got to be something we can do.
I don't think there is. Not anymore, at least.
So that's it then?
He wants to enjoy the year, don't you? Then get up and enjoy it. You know it won't last forever. We have a week. Still.
It's just a week though. It'll be over before it even starts.
So we're in hockey. That's what makes it wonderful, isn't it? The fact that we can just remember and have fun one last time.
Maybe you're right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, hey, look, it's the last day. I know, like, we've kind of been dreading getting to this point, but we've all taken some keepsakes and mementos, but being last day, everything's getting packed up tomorrow. If there's any footage that you want to get off the cameras, you've got to do it now, because otherwise I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to literally clear every single SD card. We don't need any more. It's already come of this to come of it any further, especially since we're going to go and just work into a film study class. We don't need them to cancel that entirely. So that's our game plan today. Let's do the best we can with it, and we'll go from there.
What video is that? Looks cool. I've never seen it.
Oh yeah, this one was fun. We used a studio. Colin did some really gross things. He stuck his feet in Owen's face, so that was fun. He almost threw up.
You know what? Looking back, we really did have a good time. We weren't worried about when everything would end. We just enjoyed it, lived in the moment. This past week or so, I've been so focused on saving the future of all this that I didn't realize how much I should be appreciating right now. Maybe Maurice was right. Maybe all of this is special because it doesn't last forever.
This city, we built this city on rock, and we built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Say you don't know me or recognize my face. Say you don't care who goes to that kind of place. Knee deep in the hoopla, sinking in your fight. Too many runaways, eating up the night. Marconi plays the mamba, listen to the radio. Don't you remember, we built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Someone's always playing corporation games. Who cares, they're always changing corporation names. We just wanna dance here, but someone stole the stage. They call us irresponsible, writers off the page. Marconi plays the mamba, listen to the radio. Don't you remember, we built this city. We built this city on rock and roll.
Well, this is it. The day I've been dreading for the past 2 weeks. And somehow, now that it's here, it's nowhere near as bad as I thought it'd be. I'm not upset that everything's over. I'm grateful that it happened. I mean, I made friends, I made memories, and I had a damn good time doing it. What more could I really ask for? So, I guess for interactive media, for high school, for all of it, that's a wrap.
Did you see the sky? I think it means that we've been lost. Maybe one last time is all we need. I can't really help it if my tongue's all tied in knots. Jumping off a bridge, it's just the farthest that I've ever been. Anywhere you go, I'll follow you down. Any place but those
Now, I don't want to steal Alexis's spotlight because obviously she's next, but Braden was Zach before Zach was Zach, so I know he gave Zach a hard time, but that was Braden beforehand. We wouldn't have started out as strong as we did without Braden and his supporting cast of friends and kind of believing in what we did, and you can see some of that in the video. So, Braden, you're awesome. So, have fun the next 4 years, and don't forget about me. All right. So next one is Alexis, and I really wish she were here. She had emergency surgery. Wisdom teeth are unfortunate, and I know that she was not happy she couldn't be here. She came to me last year wanting to do more in animation. Alexis is one of the most creative people that I think that I've ever gotten a chance to meet. And she's like me, where she starts a project and gets to about 90% and then moves on and it never gets finished. And I guess it's just kind of the shtick when it comes to having ADHD. She came to me last year and wanted to work animation, and we kind of dabbled in what that would look like. And she was like, "Is this something that I could continue this year?" And I said, "Absolutely." And kind of left her go on her own to see how that worked. Now, her freshman year, we did a little bit with Character Animator, and I think she dabbled with that and then kind of moved on and then just started doing her own thing. And some of the things early on were just lights out, drop dead awesome. And anyone that knows Alexis knows that, you know, she gets working. It's a continual work in progress. When I talk about being a living and breathing document, when it comes to animation, it's literally what it is. And so she, I think, was somewhere around the 50% mark about a month ago. And between the art show where she was heavily involved and some other things around the building, I think she got to around 60%. I said, if you're not happy, and she wasn't, and that's kind of her thing. When you get creative people, they can be that way. I said, then make us a trailer. Give us a sneak peek of what was going on. And so she had a lot of voice acting from her classmates, some of which I think it's the most actually excited I've ever heard Braden be for anything, to be completely honest. But then she worked on this for probably the past 2 weeks and got it done just yesterday. And you could tell she was excited it was done, but also upset she wouldn't be here. So hopefully she's watching the stream. And Alexis, we obviously have loved you the past 4 years. I'm gonna miss you especially, and I'm excited to watch this because I haven't gotten to see anything other than bits and pieces. So we're gonna go ahead and give it a start, Braden, for us.
Meet Ren. I remember what my mother used to say. A troubled girl from a prestigious family.
If you were often married like your sister, you wouldn't even be thinking about that now, would you?
With a job at risk. Dear Ryu Enterprises.
Your rent is 5 weeks overdue. If you fail to make profit in 3 weeks, we will be forced to shut you down.
5 weeks overdue? What are we gonna do, Trey? All she wants to do is make her father proud.
I know how much you love paranormal stuff, so I'm giving you the key to my old office.
It's late. Here you go again, feeding our daughter all of this filth.
I'm not feeding her filth. What are you talking about?
Take it easy. This is important.
This just in. A Lavendura County neighborhood by the name of Clover Lane is in turmoil after it was reported that its oldest estate is haunted.
Haunted? Now, she and her work partner Trey are going on a mission. This looks like it.
Yeah, you can't miss it either.
Brian, you heard that too, right? Reveal yourself.
Relax, you two. I'm not gonna kill you. Look at you both. It's so funny. You guys look stupid. You guys look like a bunch of paranormal investigators.
Well, that's because we are.
Well, that's why I'm gonna need you to leave.
That's where you're wrong. You're the one who needs to leave.
Oh, really? Well, I guess I'll be out your way then.
He tricked us, didn't he?
Yup.
It took you too long enough.
And stay out!
But when trouble arises,
Is that?
Mother? But how?
Miss Ryu, I'm sure you've heard about the ghost problem affecting the residents of Lavendura's Clover Lane.
Yes, I have. I believe we should remove the house altogether. That's why I, Kiyomi Ryu, will be ridding that poor neighborhood of that inconvenient disturbance.
no!
Calm down, Ren.
She knows exactly what she's doing. They'll have to band together.
The name's Rick Spector.
Nice to meet you, Rick. I'm Rin, and this is my partner, Trey.
Hello.
Hey, yeah,
That was fast. Okay, so our next film is from Ryan. Ryan refuses to come up and talk to anybody. Number one, he's afraid he's going to embarrass himself. I guess even more so than his acting. Some of the worst that I think I've ever seen. But that's one good thing about interactive media is that you don't necessarily have to be good at everything. You can be good at some things. Ryan's direction with this video right off the bat, as he talked about earlier this year, you could tell there was a vision that was there. He knew where he wanted to go. His scripting, his storyboarding was all there. The props, he was prepared. And a lot of this happened outside of school. The end result, the bits and pieces I've seen, his artistic vision to it really shined through. You could feel it as he talked about it. And even if some of it was because of some of the technical difficulties he had, as you're going to see, it's in black and white, things turned out fantastic. So Ryan, hopefully I did a better job than you thought you would. Ryan apologizes because he's afraid that he's going to get us canceled like Braden's video because there's a few swear words. But if you've been around my room, you know that's kind of par for the course. So without further ado, you're just tell me, Braden, psst, you have like one more task to do before you're done. All right, but without further ado, okay, this is Ryan Sazina's video. It is called A Detective Film, which took him way too long to come up with that title.
Detective Sterling's private investigation company. How can I help you? Yeah, we'll be there in a few days. I got you.
It's nice to meet you, sir. My name's Ryan.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
been a while, Michael. How you doing? Doing good. What about yourself? Doing all right. The body's been dead for a while. You see over there? He's walking up to it. Yeah.
I'd say the body's been dead for about 3 days now. Got shot with a bullet right through the chest.
Yeah, I think anyone could have figured that out, but good input.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go live. Don't worry about him. He's always like that. I'll talk to him. We'll solve things.
I appreciate it.
No problem.
Michael, you know, it's been a while. You know, some things don't change about you.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, you're just sulking type of person, brooding type, just like back in middle school. I mean, ever since that incident and all.
You're a dick, you know that?
Well, if I'm a dick, what does that make you?
You're just a bigger dick.
Well, I guess we're two dicks sitting on a bench.
Listen, Michael, I'm glad you're back. I know it's been tough going for you. You've been out of the force for a while, and I just can't let you work on this alone. So, some of your past, you're just going to have to work with Ryan on this.
I don't want to work with Ryan. That kid's a bum.
He's your only option. No one else will even work with you.
Hello there, sir. It's really nice to meet you.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm excited to do some good solving with you today and be your partner.
That's crazy. Hey, take a seat for a second.
All right.
Look, this is my investigation, okay? I don't want you to have any involvement in this. I don't want you to talk. I don't want you to have an opinion. I don't even want you to do anything. I don't even want to work with you, to be honest with you. This is my investigation. You just sit there and just don't do anything. Is that understood? Good.
What?
My name is Detective Michael. I'm here to talk to you about your dead son.
Okay, why?
Because we want to bring the person that did this to justice. Can I come on in so we can talk about it?
Yeah, I guess. Come on.
So, first off, let me start with, I'm very sorry for your loss of your son.
It's fine.
But I do have to ask you about him because we are curious about him. Was he hanging with the wrong crowd? Like, what's his deal?
No, he was a good kid. I mean, I didn't expect this to happen. Yeah, he was a little bit of an ass sometimes, but what kid isn't? I mean, he was good. He provided for his family.
Yeah, but he's had, like, you know, breaking and entering and indecent exposure charges, you know, it doesn't...
That was
might
like
not sound-
5 years ago. He's turned his life around.
Yeah, but with those, I do have to assume he might not be as good. Like, was he hanging with the wrong crowd, or?
I don't know. I don't know what he does when he leaves the house. All I know is that he'd leave, he'd come home, he had money to help pay the rent. You don't know what it's like being a single mom. I have kids to provide food for. I couldn't do it all.
I don't, but do you know how he was making all this money?
No. He'd go home, he'd come back home, he'd bring me money. That's all I know.
It just sounds like he's with the wrong crowd. I mean,
Yeah, that's what you think. You don't know anything. You don't know what it's like to be in this community, to live here, and be surrounded by all of this. You have no idea.
And I don't, but like I said, there's just too many charges and too much evidence. I don't think he's as good as you're talking him up to be.
I don't think you know what the hell you're talking about.
I mean,
show me the proof that he wasn't a good kid. He was a good kid. He provided for his family. He cared about his siblings. He cared about me. He cared about his friends. Tell me, show me where he wasn't a good kid. Because he was. I want you to be able to find out who killed him and who did this. But I'm telling you, it wasn't because he wasn't a good kid. He did everything that he needed to do to provide for this family. I'm sorry, whatever you tell me, I'm not gonna think differently.
okay.
So I'm guessing it was a bust?
I mean, it pretty much was. She was just talking about how her son was a good boy and stuff, and talking to her, he clearly wasn't a good boy.
Yeah. Hey, it's okay. You know, Muhammad Sadu's bringing in those other kids the other day. We're gonna interrogate them, alright? They'll give us something I need.
I hope, because there's no leads on this case right now. We need something from them.
Alright. Meet with you tomorrow?
Yeah.
Cool.
You know you can't be in the interrogation room. It's been years since you've been on the force. I appreciate that you want to find this kid's killer, but it wouldn't be right for you to be in here.
Look, I've been on this case since day one. If there's somebody that knows what's going on, it's me. You gotta let me into the interrogation room.
It is what it is, Michael. Ryan, get on in here.
Yes, sir?
Ryan, you're taking lead over the interrogation. Don't screw this up.
I won't fail you.
Zach Strayer, great guy. I love that guy. He was awesome.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you say Zach Strayer was awesome?
He's the kind of guy that you really wouldn't want to kill.
Well, really wasn't any. I mean, I didn't know him too well. I knew of him, but wasn't really friends with him or anything like that.
I was with him a couple times. I don't know. I didn't really fuck with the guy. He would touch guys. That was kind of creepy. He would get drunk. You know, I shouldn't even be answering this without a lawyer. Okay? I need my lawyer.
Wait, that's a tech. My lawyer was supposed to be here like 15 minutes ago. He got into a car accident.
I was at my house, just hanging out, relaxing.
Oh, is that a bar?
Really? What bar?
I don't think I need to answer that without a lawyer.
I went to Arby's.
Really?
I got a beef and cheddar. It was really good. It's like the only good thing on their menu. Why'd I choose Arby's? I could have got anything else. Could have got Chick-fil-A, could have got Taco. Is there something wrong with me?
Yes, a lot is wrong.
Actually, yeah, I was.
Really? Who?
My dog.
Anybody else that can prove your story?
I mean, the housekeeper was there.
Housekeeper?
Hmm?
Okay. What's her name?
Venezuela.
Me and Maurice went to Arby's, and he didn't get anything because Arby's is just that bad. But he was there.
We went to Arby's. I don't know why a person would just suggest Arby's out of all places, especially that there's closer places here. But I didn't eat anything because I'm not really an Arby's guy. But yeah, we just went to Arby's and that was mostly it.
No. Arby's is so bad, he didn't get anything. Why did I pick Arby's? Why did I pick Arby's? It was such a bad choice.
Oh. This one Connor kid, he kind of was, I felt like envious of that.
Okay.
He might have seemed a little jealous, I don't know. But I need my lawyer, okay? I'm not gonna answer any further questions without my lawyer.
All right, Ryan, we got the warrant to search this house. I'm gonna check the top, you're gonna check the bottom. And remember, don't screw this up. Ryan, get up here. I think I found something.
Were you able to find anything good?
I think I was. Come in here.
All right.
I think I was able to find his murder plan. Look at this picture.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
That is pretty bad. Now, I didn't even show you the worst part. Come over here. I think I found the weapon he used.
Is this it?
I think this is the weapon he used. I found this while looking through his drawer, and it matches the weapon we thought that committed the crime.
All right, we're gonna bring this to the men. Let's do that.
I think that's what we should do. I agree.
No. All right, to start off, Connor, where were you the time of the murder?
Me and Zach just got home from the bar. And
Zach was murdered at the front of the school. Right.
yeah, I didn't do that. I didn't kill Zach. Me and Zach, like a couple days ago, we were out at the bar drinking, driving, and then we got back to my place, and it's all a haze after that since we started drinking more.
Okay. Well, you know, we raided your house because we had a warrant and everything. You know what we found in there? We found the murder weapon. We found drugs. We found plans to kill
What?
Zach. You know,
Hey, man, why would I have that?
I don't know, but you did.
Why would I keep my murder plans? Why wouldn't I burn them? Please, I'm innocent. You gotta understand, this is planted on me. I'm a humble man. I may sell meth to children, but little Garcia, my wife, though she wants a divorce, please, I'm innocent, man.
Justin, little Garcia to Mexico. That's right.
Little Garcia's not Mexican,
Unless
man.
you tell me what the hell you did to Zach. What did you do to Zach?
We were in bed. That's all I remember. I don't have no gun. I was arrested, man. I got arrested on murder and drug charges. I can't own a gun. I'm a feline.
I don't believe you. No, I just don't.
You know my record, man.
Yeah, you're a drug dealer.
Yes, you know my record. That means you know I'm a feline.
What the fuck does that even mean?
I can't own no gun.
So why you called me out here, Michael?
I just don't believe that he's the killer. I mean, he has no motive. He has a family, you know? And he was acting so weird in the interrogation room. I really don't believe he's the killer. I think it was somebody else and they got this investigation all wrong.
Well, all the evidence we have is pointing towards him, so.
But I still don't believe it. He has no motive to do it. To me, it doesn't make any sense.
If you really believe that he didn't do it, we can bring it to the chief.
I think we should. Let's do that tomorrow, because I really don't believe he's the killer, so let's bring it to the chief tomorrow.
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay, sounds good. Hey, better luck next time.
Yeah, that's alright.
Who the hell is this guy? You gotta be kidding me. Hello? Who is this? What do you mean you want to meet there tonight? No, I really don't know who you are. Okay then. Ryan, what are you doing? Why is Connor at the ledge?
You better stop right there. You don't get what's going on, do you? Every single cop in this goddamn count doesn't understand jack squat. I swear, you and every other single one of them just dawdle around and do nothing, while Connor and every other single one of them is doing so much. They're selling drugs to kids, they're killing people, and you guys don't do anything. So I'm just gonna do what you guys can't. I'm gonna end this now.
That doesn't matter. What you're doing is wrong. Put the gun down now.
No, shut up. You don't get to say that. You were my hero at one point, and I was kind of happy when they brought you back, but I didn't want them to, because I thought if anybody could figure this out, you could. Somehow you didn't, though. But of all people, I thought you would understand what this is like. You've killed people in the past, and yet now you have a problem with it?
I have, but I've changed, and you need to learn to change as well. Put the gun down now.
Oh my god, you are so damn depressing. I swear, I thought you'd be cooler. No, you're just a little bitch.
It doesn't matter what you say. Put the gun down now.
Better not take any step forward, I swear to God.
Why? What are you gonna do?
You better fucking stop right there. I will shoot him. I swear I will.
No, you won't. Put the gun down.
You take another step, I will.
Put the gun down. I'm not gonna say it again. LRPD. Hey, Mohammed, go that way.
Yeah, we'll surround them.
Hey, where you at? Hey, get on your knees. Get on the ground. Let's go. What are you doing? Put the gun down. Put the gun down.
Unforgettable. That's what you are. Unforgettable. Though near or far. Like a song of love that clings to me, how the thought of you does things to me. Never before has someone been more unforgettable. In every way.
Thanks, Braden. Ryan, great job. Probably the first time we've actually had any swearing on our YouTube channel. So congrats, will be the first there with your thumb up. It's awesome. So everything you saw there was awesome. You saw a former interactive media student with Ryan. That was Michael Lorenz, and so he obviously played a big role in that. Probably as much work out of school than in school, which was kind of neat. So it's cool to see we have some alum also being involved. So thank you, Ryan. It was great, even though I know you're sitting there going like, uh-oh, every time somebody swore. So next up is one of our short films. Tonight, JC is actually not here. Similar to Alexis, he had something come up. JC is a fantastic kid. He's actually only a 3-year interactive media student, so short film is kind of the culmination of him being involved both in Interactive Media 2 and the Interactive Media Capstone. Interactive Media 2, he was in class, and Capstone, he worked on his own. And this film he put together over the span of the past few months, just being involved and doing some other things. JC is a fantastic kid. Obviously going to go ahead and he's going to walk across the stage. He'll get his stole, obviously, when he's not here. He's definitely quiet. In fact, I think someone said, like, wait a second. Who? When we talked about him today, and it's like, oh, because he doesn't talk a whole ton. And so in his video, you still don't actually hear him speak. But what's pretty awesome is that he used what I perceive to be some generative AI, which we've talked a little bit about the past 2 years, which is both a phenomenal tool, but also a scary tool when it comes to being a creative, and did a short video on his dog, which I can assume is called Thor. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead. We're going to introduce A Day in the Life of Thor, okay, by J.C. Canlis.
Early in the morning, the sun rises in a good morning. A cozy, slightly messy living room. Toys scattered. Couch cushions dented. In the middle lies Thor, sleeping. As the sun rises, the house begins to stir. But one creature has already mastered the art of relaxation. This is Thor, not a morning dog, not really a night dog either, just comfortable, anywhere, anytime. He's not worried about what time it is. The world will wait. First, sleep a little longer, maybe stretch, maybe not. A day in the life of Thor. Thor's early routine in the morning. Food. The sound of food. A signal so clear, so powerful, it turns this otherwise calm dog into a one-dog stampede. In the kitchen, the day officially begins. Coffee for the human. Kibble for the dog. One of them is patient. The other, not so much. The human pours food into the bowl. Thor's eyes follow every motion. As soon as the bowl hits the floor, he trots over and begins eating. Like a seasoned chef awaiting applause, Thor inspects his breakfast. Kibble, crunchy, dependable, and gone in under 30 seconds. Thor devours his meal, then sniffs around for leftovers. After breakfast, there's no time to waste. Thor has business to take care of. Serious business. Thor walks at a steady pace, nose low, scanning the sidewalk. He doesn't rush it. He knows what he's out here for, but he still wants the right spot. He finds a spot. Quick pause. A glance around. Then, relief. Job done. The day is winding down. The walk is over. Home again. He didn't travel far, didn't do anything extraordinary, but he showed up for the day, the way he always does. Ate, walked, sniffed, rested, and stayed close. This
That took me about 4 times to download today, and I assume it's probably just a networking issue. Our internet actually went out halfway through the day, so that probably is part of the problem. But JC, like I said, put it together the past few months. It was actually really cool to see. He was really quiet about his plan. We talked a little bit about it, and I wasn't 100% sure what execution was going to look like, but he did a pretty good job. At this point, we're going to take a brief intermission. Our last video of the night is from Maurice Thomas. It's a long one. 55 minutes plus, right, Maurice? I'll talk a little bit more about it, but I'll give you an opportunity to go ahead, take a quick stretch, because we've got about an hour to go. So go ahead and get to it.
Champagne on ice, and she said, we are all just prisoners here of our own device. And in the master's chambers, they're gathered for the feast. They stab it with their steely knives, but they just can't kill the beast. Last thing I remember, I was running for the door. Check out anytime you like, but you can never leave.
This is the beginning of my senior year. Hopefully everything will change. With you, long-term people.
I got my head out the sunroof. I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than a sunshine in my eyes. You got those pretty eyes in your head. You know it. You got me dancing in my bed, so let me show it. You are exactly what I want. Kinda cool and kinda not. Wanna give myself to you. Yeah, we're driving down the freeway at night. I only got one thing in the back of my mind. I'm feeling like this might be my time to shine with you, with you, with you. I got my head out the sunroof. I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than a sunshine in my eyes. I got my head out the sunroof. You got me stuck on the thought of you.
All right, so last this evening, certainly not least, okay, is Maurice Thomas with his video titled Reflections. I'm not going to lie, I tried to keep my distance on all of the videos as much as I could. It was very difficult to do that with Maurice. The amount of work and effort that he put into this video may meet or exceed some work that I've seen students put into their entire high school career, myself included. It's been awesome to watch the labor of love that he's put into this, to get this to the point where it's a almost full-length feature film, which is, again, amazing for a high schooler. But the amount of people that were involved, some of the ideas that he would pitch were well thought out. When I had to go ask for permission, like, for example, we wanted to film on the roof, and that didn't happen. It was easy to go have those conversations because you could tell it wasn't just the, oh, I want to do this now. No, it was, here's the plan, here's what it's going to look like, here's how the scene's broken down, this is what I'm thinking, maybe we can modify it here. It was every single conversation with Maurice is what you hope to get from a teenager, in fact, an adult, honestly. It's been an honor and a privilege, obviously, to deal with everybody, but Maurice is always such a breath of fresh air. His maturity, his work ethic is unrivaled, like anything I've seen in the 16 years that I've done this. Maurice, unlike Ryan, would like to go ahead and speak with everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn it over to Maurice. I'm going to head up and get everything ready. So without further ado, here is Maurice Thomas.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming out, even though this is an hour long. At the beginning of last year, I thought about what my project would be. Part of it would have been psychological, like a thought experiment, which in retrospect is a horrible idea. Ask teenagers what they think in many scenarios. But in the end, it came to a little passion project of myself. I hope by watching this, you'll understand a bit about me, because I'm sure the majority of the people in this room, besides my amazing mother, knows who I am on a deeper level. But you'll see aspects of my character that I don't generally portray, and also aspects of myself that I think we all share as people, right? It's just the human condition on how we all are so similar yet so different. So I hope you enjoy it, and I apologize for this being 55 minutes and 18 seconds long.
Maybe I lost my mind. No one noticed. No one noticed. It's getting old, kinda like it if you'd call me all alone. 'Cause I'm so over being lonely. May have lost it, your virtual connection. I have lost it, your video obsession. No one tried to read my eyes. No one but
Butler High School. A school that is still incredibly racist. You can tell by just 2 words. Scrabble Day. But that's neither here nor there. Walking in these halls, see others, those who are free, in the most restrictive sense. Humans that say whatever they want, whenever they want, without respect for others. It's crazy how I want part of that courage.
come on, don't leave me. It can't be that easy, babe. If you believe me, I guess I'll get on a plane, fly to your city, excited to see your face. Hold me, console me, and then I'll leave without a trace.
But a courage like that
Don't leave me.
leads to a boatload of trouble.
That easy,
And that boatload of trouble leads to one iceberg or one problem. And all it takes is one problem to get one ending. Death. In the physical or mental definition.
Don't leave me. It can't be that easy, babe. If you believe me, I guess I'll get on a plane, fly to your city, excited to see your face. Hold me, console me, and then I'll leave without a trace. Come on, don't leave me. It can't be that easy, babe. If you believe me, I guess I'll get on a plane, fly to your city, excited to see your face. Hold me, console me, and then I'll leave without a trace.
This is the beginning of my senior year. The year where hopefully everything in my life changed. The year where I'm finally able to live. I mean, I think there's a lot to be thankful for. I mean, seeing all of you, it just makes me feel so happy that I'm, you know, that I'm a part of this amazing group of ours. It's just most of us, what I'm trying to say, right? Like the purpose of this conversation is that I just want to cherish what time we have left together, right? Like the years slowly ticking away. I just want to cherish that time. So, I was wondering, what can I do to be more sociable?
A person can be more social by just remembering you just live once, you know, and no one's gonna care if you fumble over your words a little bit and like okay.
I think just like staying unbothered and not caring about what other people think.
As Maurice Thomas become more sociable, you know, you just gotta be like me, you know, louder, sometimes annoying, just really grab everyone's attention, you know. I don't really care what people think. I just, you know, just become louder. It always works.
How a person can become social is
try talking to new people. I know talking to people can be kind of scary sometimes. Like, you know, people are going to react to you, but you never know if you don't try.
Be more social. I think you have to put yourself like out there in situations. Like if there's someone you want to talk to, like just talk to them.
Honestly, I feel like it's like self-confidence first, because if you don't have any self-confidence, then how can you really be sociable with other people if you don't believe in yourself? That makes sense.
But in all reality, it doesn't matter. The world keeps spinning. So talk to people, put yourself out there, and if they don't like you, that's their loss.
And yeah, it's hard, but honestly, like, no matter what you do, people are gonna just like look at you and judge you, and like you can't really control that, so you kind of just gotta like let go of other people's perspective.
So I highly recommend talking to people that you don't know, maybe talking to friends of your friends if you're not familiar with them, or if you're not comfortable with them, maybe try talking to them and getting a relationship built up.
Like, it's with whom you surround yourself with. So if you surround yourself with people who themselves are like struggling with like their own mental state and like mental health or whatever, then it's gonna rub off on you, and then therefore like you might not be as sociable, you might not talk to people as much.
Life's too short to worry about what people think. If they're the right people for you, you'll know that, and you guys will get along. If they're not, they're not. You can't really force a connection. You just gotta go out there, put yourself out there and find it. That's all. Or, you know, if you really want to be social, just do a backflip in the hallway, and then everyone eyes on you. Now that's outgoing.
Maurice, Thomas, I think you've hit the big time. You've been told so many good strategies from the people you care about, and I just think it's time to take their advice and become a reflection that you wish to see of others.
Let's be epic, so let's do this thing. Let's do it.
I would just think of the thing. Hold on.
Maurice, look at the song you know.
It's a metaphor.
Maurice Thomas is such a good person. Like, he's amazing. 10 out of 10. Thumbs up. Amazing human being.
And that's what I've been up to. How have you been?
Good.
How was the council?
Council?
You know, the book that you had reviewed for the council?
Oh, it's a committee.
Right, a committee. I forgot about that.
It was actually really good.
Really?
A lot better than I thought it was going to be.
I'm glad that you enjoyed it.
Thanks.
Hey, I have an issue with my laptop.
What a surprise to see you here, Burdenhawk.
Yeah, because I'm not a nerd like you.
Well, I would call myself a chill guy.
Yeah, anyway, I have a computer problem. It's not turning on.
And that's a job for Miss Olive.
Thanks. Got it.
Well, look at us doing our job. See you tomorrow.
Hi.
Team, let's do this.
All right.
Let's talk about
Arthur.
bad camera shots.
Bad camera shots.
Bad camera shots.
Yeah.
Thing with Arthur. Okay.
I was trying to set up the tripod for my shot the other day, and I just can't do it.
Really? What's the issue?
The camera, I can screw it on. It won't go all the way. Like I do the thing, I twist it at the bottom, then I stick it on, but then it's loose. I can shake the tripod, and the camera does whatever it wants.
Like apparently Landon's like amazing at doing that, which is such a strange thing, right? He doesn't seem like he's like the technological guy.
He doesn't seem like the tech guy.
I think that he would actually know how to do that, you know?
Right, that's just what I'm saying, right? Sometimes you just have to slam your fist on the table, take charge in order how to do a tripod.
Right.
Though the issue is that sometimes not everyone can do that
Yeah.
correctly.
Honestly, if he died, I don't think anybody would care.
If I go with him for more than 5 seconds, I might just choke myself out just to get out of it.
Yeah, it's so boring. Dude, he's so annoying.
I don't know, you've seen without his glasses?
I couldn't.
That's creepy.
Hard to be social. Like, props to you, I guess, for trying to be, but like, you're still like trying to, man. You just look stupid doing it.
He could die and nobody would care. I know he's starting to build a social friend
Maurice,
group,
I think they're
but it's almost like he's trying too hard.
Yeah.
I honestly
literally heard him
don't
say this
want to see him like around me or near me.
He's just boring.
He is very boring. I don't know how anybody could listen to him for 5 seconds.
Should we?
His voice.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe that they said that. Are you serious? Like, they're both nerds. They're both short. Like,
I don't know.
bro, I'm done. Like,
I don't know. He's trying, you know? He's trying to connect with people.
right.
He might not be great at it yet, but he's giving it a conscious effort. Like, I don't know. I don't know what messing with him adds to it.
It honestly doesn't help him at all,
Nope.
to be honest. I don't know.
When you were here before, couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so very special. But I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? have control. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul.
You really say something different. I've never seen this one.
Never? No, this one was really fun. We're talking a southern accent.
You're so very special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Whatever makes you happy, whatever you want. You're so very special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here.
Something seems off about Maurice, right?
Yeah, something is off. He looks like he got his pet rock smashed.
Some kid said something to him during lunch last week.
What did that kid even say to him?
Not sure. The only person who knows is Maurice.
Well, what can we do?
Not passionate about rumors. Let's just give him some space and support him where we can.
The Triangle Shirtwaist Factory had many implications for political, social, and even moral reform, if you really think about it. Economic reform. At that point, the government starts regulating hourly wages, how long people can work. All of that has a direct impact on the economy because prior to that, they could run their factories non-stop 24/7, making as much money as they possibly could. Nowadays, they're limiting the amount of hours employees actually could work. Therefore, cultural relativism explains that we shouldn't judge another society, right? That we should look at it and say, hey, maybe that's not how we do it here, but that's how they do it there, and that's okay by me. Ethnocentrism, of course, teaches us to look down the nose at other societies and cultures. Yes, they are inferior to ours. Bigger, better, faster, stronger, the American way. You know what I mean, right, Landy? All right. What are you on your phone over there? Unbelievable. If we could just adhere to classroom rules, policy, and procedure and make sure that we're all putting our phones up. Not even one of you today. I mean, my Lord, have you no respect for authority?
Listen to this.
Clearly on your phone while I'm lecturing and giving you important information, not only about the Triangle Shirtwaist Fire, but ethnocentrism and cultural relativism. Two totally different content areas. Now, I am wondering, of course, folks, please keep it down if you'll, please. Good afternoon, B209er, Mr. Doyle speaking. Yes. Well, yeah, he is here. He is. Yeah, no, I can send him down there soon. All right. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye now. Well, Maurice, looks like you've gone and gotten yourself into some trouble, big guy. Again. Just joking. I was counting. I need you down there ASAP.
What do you need, Maurice?
Good morning, Mr. Benfield.
Do you know the reason I asked you to drop by?
Is this an interrogation? No, I have no idea why you called me down here. Is it due to my grades?
No.
Is it about my extracurriculars? I mean, I've been published in Reverie, and I'm in the Cat's Eye, and I've been to book club, so can't think there's anything else.
No, look, like you've definitely got more involved as time's going on, but that's not it either. It's kind of about your social life.
Well, Mr. Benfield, I can assure you everything's great. I have a couple acquaintances, a good support system at home, healthy outlets for stress. I'm sure everything's good. So, frankly, I think this conversation's not needed at all.
Have you heard any of the rumors? I mean, some of the kids are starting to make fun of you, and I mean, it might be a little over the top, but that's where we're at.
What's worse than that? I mean, racist jokes seem to be at the peak of high school disrespect. Unless they were to drug me and kill me.
Yeah, no, they're saying awful, horrible things about your parents.
Bingo. Insulting one's lineage is worse than personal torment.
Hey, look, like I know you're not necessarily the big oversharer here, but what's being said is bad.
I understand that these things are negative, but why should I care about how they treat me? I mean, I only have a few months of high school left. It's not like I'll get into a conflict and then I'll cry about it. It's just, I'm not here to make friends. It's just a means to end anyone.
Look, I hear you and I understand. People are going to have their opinions, that's great, but you just can't ignore everything everyone says.
I mean no disrespect, but the demographic of the school is majority white. I can't think that everyone's my friend and have my best interest. If I did, I would be completely different than I am today. I may not even be alive today.
I mean, is that really how you feel?
I would say not completely. I'm just looking at people at this school. The way the world is, nothing's set in stone. The rumors you hear describe me, the wounds continue to be bandaged with hate and more hate and hatred and torment. And I hear their voices while I eat, while I sleep, when I relax, when I eat, when I do homework. The voices not of the dead, but of the living. The border, a little bit.
This kid's insane. All right, so look, like whenever I get to the point where that stress boils over, I have this like little method that helps me kind of recollect myself and then kind of move on. Do you want me to go ahead and show you or share with you what that is?
Sure. Yes.
All right, so look, this is all about reflection. It's going to sound strange coming from me, but what I do is I go ahead and I close my eyes and I just count down from 10. 10, 9, all the way to 0. I take my time, I don't rush it. It gets to that point where you can actually subjectively sit back and start asking yourself those important questions and kind of eliminate all of the extra fluff that's going on. That might not be the right way to say it, but it helps focus in on the important things and let everything else, I guess, kind of just go away. Yeah, this is why I don't share things like this. Like, why are you laughing?
That's just something my dad would say.
Got it. All right, have a nice break, Maurice.
Thank you. I will try the technique. Have a nice break. Next time, I'll tell you how it works. Well, I hope this technique works. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Where am I? Where am I? Oh. Where is this place? Is this the studio? And it's barren landscape.
Hey, talk to me.
Hello? Is there anyone here?
I need you. It's impossible to ignore me. Try as you may.
I can't be going crazy,
It's
am I?
impossible to silence me.
What? Where is this?
I know you can hear me. Please visit me.
There's
I'm lonely here. In this husk of a wall.
no way out.
In this husk of a place.
I have no specific plan for life.
I'm not sure. I have no specific plan. I have no dreams. I don't know how to get them. No matter what I do, something always goes wrong. Perhaps I should just think
I don't know what I want.
Stop asking me that. I don't know. Please stop. I don't know.
What do I want?
I want success, to achieve something. Something great in life. Something that I can be valued for. My value? Because it's the work ethic. You build a great person. I want to be
Of course I do. It's one of humanity's strongest needs, to be gratified by another. That is the basis of our life. A never-ending abyss of and death. And death. My significant others? They're my family, my peers, and teachers, the people I see daily, and the people I want to see. And who might that be? I don't deserve love. I have no desirable traits.
Maurice, relax. You're a chill guy. Everybody likes
Maurice, you have remarkable traits. For example, you're really freaking smart. You're always fresh, you're always original, And you love that Mr. Toad shirt. And I love Mr. Toad. And Mr. Toad probably loves you. You know?
Even if that's true, I'm not unique. That's only what I'm required to do. You don't know me. You don't know anything about me. You know nothing about me.
But that's who you are.
I'm Maurice Thomas. Student. I'm Maurice Thomas, a student. Soy el hijo de mi padre y madre, el nieto de mi abuelo y abuela. Yo soy un estudiante. Why must I exclaim it every time I meet a new person? Why do I need to tell strangers or those who hate me who I am? Even those that I do know, I'm sure they just hate me anyway.
Maurice, you're not even cool enough to get.
Why are you talking like that? Do you think you're better than us? You're not.
So, like, you're just
Your
lame.
life means nothing. You serve zero purpose. You're like a summer's ant.
I hate you! I hate you! I hate you!
I want you to kill yourself.
Why did it with him?
Too smart. Weird glasses. Guy.
Why are you so quiet? Do you even speak?
Your life is meaningless. You are a waste of all the oxygen in the ozone layer. You should kill yourself. I mean that with 100%, 1000%.
Sleep. Everyone hates me. Everyone hates me. Everyone hates me.
They do. They just said it. I don't need to seem strong.
I don't fear anything.
I don't fear anything. Maybe I fear some things. I fear elevators. The fact that if I move too slowly, the doors may randomly close while I walk through. And I fear society. What it may become, and what could happen to me in it. I fear staying the same. And never changing throughout my life. I fear being alone. I'm alone in this void. But I need help. I want to get out of this cell of self-loathing. But I'm afraid. Help me! Help! Help get me out of this void! If the task is completed all the same, why should emotions take priority over results? Only destructive behavior occurs then.
Because you can finally live, Mr. Thomas.
I mean, it makes sense to trust other people, but that only causes more problems.
You are right. Emotions can get in the way of some things. Emotions can be used for devious intentions. Manipulation, abuse, heartache. But these emotions, they're everyone's way.
We all experience tribulations in the human heart. We all have fears that we won't tell others. But these emotions are a reminder of how we feel. They allow us to heal our broken and malleable heart. Emotions can help us sense and live in the world around us.
Just enjoy what you see.
The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky.
Just enjoy what you hear. To want to hear.
People going by, I see friends shaking hands.
Just value what you taste, no matter how bad or good it is. Just value the smells of long ago, so you can remember where you've been.
I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more.
Just feel the impact of a touch, whether it's good, bad, or
and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
This is what it means to live, Maurice. To experience whatever you can around you. You don't have to do it immediately. You don't even have to have a new experience every day. But you must learn how to live.
I understand it. It makes sense. It truly does. Please believe me. I know that everything in life has been meant for growth. My growth to improve as a person and as a concept. A concept of Maurice Thomas. If the ideal of who I am, I understand what others want from me. And I know what I want myself. I want to be here, to be with those that I care about, yet I'm afraid. Connecting with others.
I long to be inside that group. If I heeded the direction of those closest to me, I could have done so. I could have played a sport, taken cooking as a career, make amazing art, hanged out with friends. I just wish I learned all of that earlier. You do not expect kindness, so you avoid it. You're afraid to take risks. No matter how low the stakes are, no matter how great your success will be, you are indecisive. Indecisive for no good reason. Just to say we're careful, just to be stable, to ride the wave that allows you to skate by, and say you did the right thing, the moral thing, the just thing. You're juxtaposed when you take a challenge. You say you enjoy them, but you avoid them. Like this little cube. If it were up to you, you wouldn't solve it. But your pride gets in the way. You must always finish a challenge. Because your hubris forces you to think others care about such a trivial thing.
I have an ace of diamonds, an eight of diamonds,
and in the end,
five of hearts, three of hearts, and a two of spades.
A cycle of self-loathing, that's self-longing.
I know you have a royal flush.
A longing to be with others.
Or more of a straight, if you will.
How you always hide your heart away from your significant
However,
others.
even if you have
just to seem the right way,
you wouldn't play it.
In what world are you able to just
because you're
clean? To feel little things and not overanalyze.
Worst of all,
you have a hole in your heart.
Afraid of failure.
Just reflect.
Hey, Ma.
Oh! Oh my gosh, Maurice, are you okay?
No, I'm good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm not sure what the song was.
Well, I heard you were late to English today.
I mean, I wouldn't say late. I was on class before the bell rang. It sounds like you have bad information. You should fire your informant.
Okay, then I'll tell her you said that.
But not all history is bad history for Pete.
What do you mean?
No, I was wondering if I could take you out on another date.
How can you top the last one?
We could catch a movie.
Like last time, the movie wasn't that good.
Okay, I know it's not original, but you need to take a risk for something good to happen. We can have lunch, walk in the mall, have all sorts of fun.
I don't know. Maybe I should go on a date with someone else.
But who else would you go with?
I don't know. Someone who's smart, funny, handsome.
Really doesn't narrow it down. I mean, anyone could have those traits.
He wears glasses. He looks studious.
That really doesn't narrow it down. I mean, there's so many people who be a part of that group.
Do I have to spell it out for you?
Yes, you do have to spell it out for me.
It's you, dummy.
So, is it yes?
Of course. I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
I understand it now. You're me, and I'm you. You're my shadow, the true self. This world is made from my deepest insecurities and my greatest hopes. What I just saw is what I could be. A possibility of Maurice Thomas. No matter who I become, I will have multiple versions of myself. There's a me who loves teaching others, but there's a me who also enjoys being alone. There's a me who loves watching horror movies, and a version of myself who loves slice of life rom-coms. There are versions of myself that are exactly what I want to be.
A young man who wants to carve his way into the world.
Maurice, you do know you're one of the smartest students I've ever taught, right?
I am the son of my parents. I enjoy playing video games and immersing myself in a story, from fantasy and reality. I am weak.
Maurice Thomas, you are a very kind human being. If Franklin the Turtle was a human being, that'd be you.
I'm a coward.
Are you afraid of her?
I'm not perfect. I shouldn't try to chase an impossible dream. And talking to my acquaintances. No, not my acquaintances. My friends. The people I care about every day. The people who I enjoy seeing every day and talking to. The people I enjoy making them laugh and them making me laugh. I'm a realist and I'm also an optimist.
You can't say you're an optimist and a realist at the same time. It just doesn't work.
Because I am. Maurice Quincy Thomas.
Gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right. As I turn up the collar on my favorite winter coat, this wind is blowing my mind. I see the kids in the street with not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their need? A sonorous disregard, a broken bottle top, and a one-man soul. They follow each other on the window, 'cause they got nowhere to go. That's why no one got to know. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself, then make a change.
Good morning, Brendan Hawk.
Morning, Maurice. You seem different, like happier.
Is it that noticeable?
Yeah. I mean, you normally look pretty conflicted, but right now you look normal.
Normal to whose standards? What certain group of individuals' standards am I?
I guess, like the rest of us?
The rest of us? How like the rest of us? Are you free later?
Yeah, sure. Why?
There's something I need to tell you. Can you meet at the bleachers at the end of the day?
Yeah, what time?
Maybe around 2:30?
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Oh, look who it is. The two lovebirds trying to make out before class.
It's nothing like that. We're just talking.
Yeah, I'm sure you two were just talking.
Braden, I found the issues with the mics.
Dude, you're such a nerd.
Okay.
But so, Josh was reading his Passover book, and then all of a sudden he asked the question. It was about with the whole plagues. Like every day was a different plague, and he was like, "That doesn't really sound real. Like I don't really think that happened all like at once." And I'm sitting there just biting my tongue, and I'm like, "Argh!" and then we get to the parting of the Red Sea, which actually science has proven it does on its own. That is a geographical anomaly that occurs because science. But so he was like, well, how did the sea just like split? I just don't think that really happened. And I'm like, so I did the best I could, and I go, buddy, I'm like, sometimes some of these stories are stories, and they're there to, you know, obviously be a lesson that you can learn from, or, you know, something else like that. But I'm like, they stretch the truth a little bit. It's a story. Oh, okay. And like my wife you could tell she wanted to be annoyed, but it was like I handled it well, so she couldn't be.
You're right. I mean, by the end of this year, I feel like I've gone to know all of you a lot more and know more people. So I thank all of you for that, for the relationships we fostered, for the support we've given each other. But I need to ask one question. And I've been dying to ask this question for a while now. Why are you all so nice? To me, in particular. Specifically, just me.
You're my friend. I want to be nice to you. And that's it.
You're my friend. Also nice to everybody, so there's that.
Because you're an amazing human being, and you deserve so much love in this world.
Because you're a good person. I mean, you know, you're not a mean person. If you were a mean person, I wouldn't like you. But since you're a good person, you know, I'm a good person too. So it's like mutual respect.
I'm nice to you because you're a good person, and I appreciate you, and I believe everybody deserves kindness, but I see you give kindness to other people, and I really appreciate that. So I feel like, you know, if anybody deserves kindness in the world, I think you do. So, yeah.
I mean, I like you. I feel like I'm nice to people that I like.
First, I've not been nice to you once ever. Have I?
I would say yes.
Okay.
Maurice, up here.
Good afternoon, Brendan Hawk. Good afternoon, Brendan Hawk.
Good afternoon, Maurice. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. This is where he told me to meet.
Yep. It takes a while walking up these stairs, so my apologies.
I've just been enjoying the view.
It's just crazy how it's almost over.
Yeah. So, what you want to talk about?
Well, it's just crazy that getting a freshman year, the fact that we share the same level.
It's like we're connected, isn't it?
Just like I'm connected with each other.
I don't get that.
It's the greatest book to ever be written.
I didn't read it.
Yup. Because you only looked at the smart boys every single time.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah. But it's
It's a beautiful day, no?
Yeah. You've definitely come a long way.
Yeah.
Brandon, right up. Brandon, right up.
It's just crazy that it's been a quick 4 years.
It has. I mean, I feel like we were just freshmen yesterday.
Right. I mean, my dad always says these 4 years would have been the best and quickest parts of your life. It's just sad that all these memories will just never happen again.
Yeah, well, we'll still have the memories, you know? We can look back on these days fondly. That'll never go away.
Right. Like whenever I see Spider-Man, I'll think of you.
And whenever I see Persona 5, I'll think of you.
But it's been good.
Or Aladdin. I'll think of you
Aladdin
with that too.
I wonder if the school will remember the genie from like 20 years from now.
They might try to forget it.
But like a heartache, it never goes away, right? But it's been a pleasure. Let's go to Arby's tomorrow. How about that?
I don't know how I feel about Arby's.
Really?
Do you like Arby's?
No, but I mean, we talked about it in Ryan's movie, so we might as well like, actually do it, right?
I was being truthful. I hate that place.
Really? But they have the meats.
They have one sandwich that's good.
Sometimes all you need is one good memory, right? One good thing that makes us who we are.
Maybe most of the time. But I don't really like Arby's.
Say you don't know me, I recognize my face. Say you don't care who goes to that kind of place. Knee deep in the hoopla, sinking in your fight. Too many runaways, eating up the night. Marconi plays the mama. Listen to the radio. Don't you remember?
Oh, microphone died. That's okay. So I'm not going to pull it out just for me to be done. Everyone can hear me, right? Yeah. So, because again, I talk too loud, right, Braden? This is my normal volume. Yeah, okay. So, Maurice, that was fantastic. I can see why that took you all year to put that together. I can't imagine how much extra footage you had, the different things you did. I apologize for the sound. Obviously, that's not on us. It's not in your videos. So if you want to see or hear everything completely, we did stream tonight as we talked, so you can take a look at YouTube. That Zach said he watched sound throughout. All of the cutout was not happening on YouTube, so we'll have it there. I'll archive it. It'll also be on our interactive media production YouTube as well. And I'm assuming if you want a full copy of any videos, you just have to talk to those people and they'll get it to you. So, but from the bottom of my heart, we just made through it, our first graduating class of interactive media production. You will only ever be the first group, so keep that in mind. There may be other groups, but they'll never be the first. And to quote Braden, sorry Braden, that's a wrap. Have a good night.